So at the Hinds River today with Chris. He's showing me a new spot for agates. There's a thunderstorm going on, which is quite weird for New Zealand, for the South Island. Not much water in the Hinds today. Let's see what we can find. First little agate shot of the day. Some nice water lines. Still raining and thundering.
That's far away.
Getting closer. Chris found the first decent agate.
Hopefully. I just spotted this little bit sticking out here. I don't know if it's all agate or if it's just mostly rock. Bit of agate there, some nice banding. I'll probably take it and have a closer look at home.
Still thundering. Doesn't seem to be getting closer, at least. No. Oh, that's a big one. Ooh.
Pretty straightforward banding, but it's quite nice banding. This type of banding is pretty common for the area, but I think I'll keep this one because it's quite nice.
Found my first bit of chalcedony. It's ugly. Well, I think it's got a little eye or something in there. At least I'm on the board. The rain's kind of stopped, the thunderstorm's gone. We're both soaked, but at least Chris found an agate. Where is it again? Hiding behind the little weed. Hiding behind the weed there.
Well, it's most of a nodule.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Got a bit of pink to it. Let's see. It'll probably be plain, but we'll give it a cut and maybe there's a floater inside or something. Decent size.
We're 2/3 of the way to the next bridge. Our lift's waiting for us with coffee. Chris found another agate. Oh, that's got some cool colours too.
Yeah. A bit of green. Oh yeah. So that's pretty ugly, but it's a bit of chalcedony. But sometimes you find just the green skin exposed, which makes some really cool little display pieces. But that's just a throwaway piece. But when you're out here on the riverbed, you'll see the majority of the rocks are greyish brown. So you look for white spots on the brown. That's sort of an easy way to spot these kind of pieces. But a lot of the time it's duck poop, or it's just sort of a crack.
Wow.
So it's like a seam agate, I think. Yeah, it's probably worth a cut. So a seam agate versus a whole nodule is that a whole nodule has rock sort of surrounding it, and it's usually like a round kind of ball, whereas a seam agate is sort of, it fills in cracks in the lava or the rock. So you can see this was just a gap between two rocks that had some agate form in it, and then it broke off, and then it would have just broken into pieces.
Well, it's been about an hour since I found my last agate. I think I might have found one. Oh yes. There we go. Got a little bit of banding just on that side. Oh, there's some banding over there too. Yay! Just a random cluster of agates here. We're just on a path, we're not even near the river. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah. broken. Yeah. Just a seam.
It's random that they're all three next to each other. I wonder if someone parked here and just left there.
Yeah, possibly.
So here's what I found today. Not much at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. The best one's probably this yellowish one. Bit of banding. It's not a bad one. Got some things in it. Just a normal banded one. Chris found a lot more. Found a whole hat full of it.
I had a really good day today despite the weather. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. It's got some nice mossy inclusions there. I'm keen to get this cut. Have a closer look at that. Let's see. Got a bit of toffee. This one may have something interesting inside, hopefully. You get a few floaters around here, which is just quartz surrounding a nice banded center. Here's just a plain banded one. Here's a bigger one with some banding in. Here's just an agate in the rock store, which is quite cool. This is an interesting seam. It's also quite a nice seam I found. I like that one. I think I'll get that cut and polished. I like just the spacing and the patterns there. This is called a magpie agate. It's just a little one, but it's unique to this area. It comes from a spot called Rangiatia Station. Yeah, you only find it in the Hinds River because that station is no longer allowing public access. Yeah, they're just pretty unique. I've only found a few small ones, nothing good yet. But yeah, I think this is just a little seam one with a bit of pattern there, so we'll cut it and see what it looks like. This is quite interesting. This is a very green bit of jasper. Extremely intense green. With some little spots and things. Very sort of porcelainized agate in, I think that's rhyolite. This kind of thing's more common in the Rangitata River, which is the next one down. Oh yeah, and little scraps and bits of cornelian. And this may or may not be a gastrolith or a gizzard stone. You can see how smooth it is compared to other bits of chalcedony from the river here. Something's worn it down, and this river isn't long enough to wear something this hard this round. And usually if it's on the beaches you'll see impact marks, but this has scratches, so the idea is that it's in a moa, which is an extinct big bird, in its gizzard, and it grinds food together, and there'll be a bunch of these and they'll just grind for years and years until the thing dies or spits it up, and then it'll eventually work its way back into the river. It's very hard to prove though unless you find it in the skeleton, but that's what a lot of people believe these are. There's a way to tell under the microscope. I've got a few of them. I'll get them checked out one day and let you know. Yeah, so it was a pretty good day on the Hinds River. Thunder and lightning, which was very unusual for Canterbury. The sun came out a minute ago, it's gone again. But yeah, this is summer in Canterbury, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next hunt.